Hey guys, welcome back. We got some more cool chromeness, or chrome coolness, however you want to say it. Today this is a Dormeyer 4300 Silver Chef mixer. The owner bought this off of eBay, brand new in the box, and when she got it home she turned it on. I mean, you still see it's got the original coil from the way the cord was wrapped. But she said she plugged it in and a wisp of smoke came out of it, so she sent it in for some service and maintenance. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can stretch this cord out. I don't know if you can hear this. It's kind of crunchy. But we're going to go ahead and plug this in. I'm going to look for some signs of smoke. Alright, I don't see any signs of smoke, and it does seem to run good. Though there's probably some drag on it and stuff. So we're going to go through, we're going to just take it apart and do the maintenance on this. Let me get her unplugged here. Because as you all know, you've seen in all the other videos on pretty much all these models, what happens to lubrication over time, especially when they're not used. So let's begin by taking our top cover off of here. This is definitely a nice find here to find one of these that was still new in the box. And with the fact that it has, lubricants in it, and just sat that long, we pretty much know that that's about the only issue that we're going to find in here. Let's get our spring off of there. Now we'll take our nut off of here so we can lift our cover off and have a look. Okay, get the nut out of the way. We should be able to just lift this top plate right off of here. Nope, I forgot we have to take a little screw out of here first. Alright, so now that we got that off, go ahead and lift our cover off of here and see how absolutely spotless this is in here. Very cool. Alright, got to get something to throw some greasy parts on here, because we need to access the gearbox here. Okay, we'll get our gearbox cover off of here. Alright, there's the cover, there's the original grease. Which honestly, I mean, it doesn't really look as bad as you think it would. I was expecting it to be a lot worse than that. Alright. One gear out of here. We'll just clean that off and just get new grease on it. And the same with this one here. And now we can just scoop out, the grease that's down in here. Alright, I'm going to go through, I'm going to get all the grease off all these parts, and then that way you guys don't have to watch me just scrape grease, and then we'll come back once we get all cleaned up. Alright, so now we got all the grease cleared out of here, out of this gearbox. We're not done yet. We've got to take the motor apart, motor house apart here so that we can replace the cord on it. So we'll start that, of course, by popping out these brushes. Bring the brushes. Alright, now we can take these two halves apart and get to our cord connection in here. I certainly don't want to come out as easy as it normally would. Still can't get it finger loose. I've already taken the cord restraint off the bottom there. So we should be able to just pull this right apart now. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and just cut this cord off here. And I'll show you why we have to get in here and replace this cord. I don't know if you can see bare wire right there. That's what the crunching was on the outside, is this inner insulation just crumbling away. just get our butt connectors off of there, and then we can pull our cord right off. And we can get our wires separated, ready for a new cord. But before we do that, another thing we want to do, there is a bushing down in here that's got an oil wick, and the oil wick is on half of that, so we can get down there and get some, and you can see it from the, if you take this apart, you'll be able to see where it's at there. So if we go and we get some oil on there, it'll soak into that oil wick. We just want to go and get that lubed up until it stops sucking in oil. And that way we can make sure, that this is lubricated for a very long time to come. Alright, this seems to be coming out now, so I believe we're good to go. Spins nice and free. Alright, now we got to get a new cord on here. Let me grab a cord for that. Alright, so we've got a new cord all ready to go. Let's get rid of this old one. We have to feed our new cord in through here first. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, got the cord ready. I'm going to take this apart in here and get this good and clean. Alright, this is something really unusual. I don't know if you can see in here. There's this screw here, and there's usually a screw right here, but it looks like the boss where the screw mounts to is just completely missing, like it was busted clean off of there. And being that the brake isn't shiny, I assume that probably happened when this thing was being put together. There's no parts down inside of here. So that had to have happened during assembly, and they just went through and put it together anyways. I mean, I guess it wouldn't much matter as long as you can still rotate your speed control. And with two on there, I guess you can. But it's just really interesting that they would have bothered to assemble it missing a piece like that. I mean, it's basically a broken casting. And it's not one of those things that no one would have ever known either. The only reason we know is because we're taking it apart, and this is also how many years later. And maybe they figured, hey, as long as it works. The third screw is just a bonus or something, I don't know. Alright, I'm going to go get these parts cleaned up here good, so we can relubricate these, put them back in. I'll be right back. Alright, we got these parts all cleaned up now, and these can go back in here. I think I'm just going to put them back in with a little bit of oil on them. Just a little bit to make it slick. Because I think a lot of times, with the grease on here, you end up getting a lot of a lot of, your flour dust and everything caught up in it and sticking to it. And if you got a thicker layer of grease on there, it's just more stickiness for the flour to stick to. And I don't think it's an area that really requires a lot of lubrication anyways. It's slow moving just as you rotate your speed control there. That's about the only movement that it gives. It's not like it spins with the motor. These are always fun. At least I only got 2 of them to put in on this one. Alright. That's in place. Now for the cord. Fire up our little soldering gun there. Alrighty, I'm going to hook the neutral up to the same spot where the RF filter is grounded to the chassis here, or hook the ground up to the same spot where the RF filter is. Pull more of this cord through here, just to make it easier. Alright, so we've got this one all wrapped up. We've got our ejector back in, everything's put back together. Let's go ahead and fire this up and give it a listen to. And there you have it. Not a wisp of smoke out of it. Runs nice and smooth. It's got all new grease in it, new cord and all that. So this one's a wrap. The only thing I have left to do is, you probably can't see it in the video, but it's got a little bit of a haze on the chrome. I got some chrome polish on there. So we're going to go ahead and wipe that down with a rag and get this one packed up and ready to go back to the owner. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like the video, and don't forget to subscribe and click that bell down there if you want to get notified of any future videos that we post. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.